So we've uncovered the FISA warrants targeting Carter Page to demonstrate that the Clinton DNC dossier was misleadingly used to convince the courts to approve spy warrants, extraordinary spy warrants targeting the Trump team through Carter Page. We've uncovered, most importantly for the purposes of this discussion, the FBI file, more or less, on Christopher Steele. And the documents we uncovered from that file show that Steele met with the FBI at least 11 times in 2016. Actually 13 times. He was paid 11 times in 2016. And on November 1st, 2016, the FBI called Steele out and told him he wasn't allowed to be a source. And this is the document. The document included a closing source for communication that states that Steele, referred to as a confidential human source, is being closed because Steele confirmed to an outside third party, that he had a confidential relationship with the FBI. CHS, the confidential human source, Steele, was used as a source for an online article. In the article, Steele revealed his relationship with the FBI, as well as information that Steele obtained and provided to the FBI. On November 1st, 2016, Steele confirmed all of this to the handling agent, the FBI agent who was handling him. At that time, handling agent advised Steele that the nature of its relationship between the FBI and the confidential human source, Steele, would change completely, and it was unlikely that the FBI would continue a relationship with him. Additionally, the agent advised the confidential human source was not to operate to obtain any intelligence whatsoever on behalf of the FBI. And of course, the document shows that he was closed off as a source. Nevertheless, Bruce Orr of the Department of Justice, whose wife worked for Fusion GPS, continued to work with Steele and send his material to the FBI. So he had a conflict of interest because of the money he was getting through his wife at Fusion GPS. And of course, the FBI had said he was a bad character. And yet they continued to use that material to gain warrants, the renewals of warrants, to spy on the Trump team. Unbelievable material. But now, as a result of the lawsuit that uncovered this week we just uncovered more documents out of the FBI, forced their release, showing that the FBI had tried to verify the material that Steele had given them, mainly the dossier, and they found it to be essentially minimally corroborated. And this is the document. It's a group of documents, much of which is redacted. It's about 20 pages of documents. I would say 99% of it is redacted. But what isn't redacted is a human source validation report. It looks to me like they were trying to resurrect Steele as a source, but it looks like they weren't able to based on the following. Blank concurs with the closing of blank, meaning it looks like someone concurred that Steele shouldn't be a source anymore. They say that his documents that materially have been given only were assessed with medium confidence, and that his reporting had been minimally corroborated. And of course, he had broken the rules by informing others about his relationship and details that he was given the FBI. Minimally corroborated. That's the language Devin Nunes used to describe the dossier. Remember the dossier memo that Nunes wrote earlier this year? It's confirmed. The left told you that the Nunes memo, blowing the lid off the corrupt dossier and its misuse for the FISA courts, was not right. Well, this is further confirmation of the Nunes memo. Because Nunes said this dossier that was minimally corroborated was used to get the FISA courts to approve spy warrants. Well, it looks like he's right, because the FBI says the dossier was minimally corroborated. So they had a dossier they couldn't trust, but they didn't tell the court that. They didn't tell the court it was minimally corroborated. And these courts, as Judicial Watch uncovered last week, as I told you, never held a hearing on these spy warrants targeting the Trump team. I don't know what they're there for if they're not going to hold hearings when the FBI and Justice Department come in and say we want to spy essentially on the Trump team. They're saying Carter Page in the warrants, but it was all about getting Trump. And not one court held a hearing on it. There were 4 different judges that, one judge heard the initial application. The way the courts work is that judges kind of circulate, I guess they get assigned for a week at a time to hear cases, and they revolve. And in the end, there were 4 different judges who were given the opportunity to ask questions in a hearing of the FBI about the targeting of the Trump team, and no one did. Maybe if they had, they would have uncovered the corruption that was staring at them in their face. Unbelievable stuff. So, again, it's Judicial Watch that's getting this. Isn't it incredible? Not Congress, not the media. It's Judicial Watch. It's Judicial Watch Federal Freedom of Information Act requests that would never have come out but for us. We got the FISA court warrants, we've got the Clinton emails, we got the Mueller emails, we got the Steele FBI documents, we've got the disclosures that there were no FISA court hearings on these extraordinary spying operations against the Trump team. Only Judicial Watch is doing it.